Hello everyone. I welcome you all in this UPSC CSAT complete lecture series. And as you all know, today is Sunday, so that means today is a revision day, right? And in the last previous two lectures, what we have covered, that is speed, time, and distance. Okay. And as always, what we do in revision lecture, we do some theory part, revision of that theory portion. Then we do some PYQs or some practice question, and we understand how to approach those questions. Okay, how to approach the PYQs or those practice question so that you can approach like that. Okay, so let's begin. So what is speed, time, and distance? See, this is a revision session, so it will be little fast. But still, if you want to, learn from basics, so you can just go through both sessions. Okay, detailed session. It will be only like 40 minutes. 40 minutes. It will be two lectures. Okay, total 80 minutes. Here, the theory part will be covered in only 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, right? So it will be little fast, or maybe I will just give you the important notes only. Okay, fine. Okay, so first thing, what is concept of motion? We have to understand what is the concept of motion. Okay, so single formula is distance is equal to what? Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Just learn this formula. Based on this one, we can derive two more formulas. Like if it is like speed, so we can write speed is equal to what? Distance divided by time. You all know this one. Or what is the formula of time? It will be distance divided by speed. Both formula can be derived from the first formula. Okay, fine. Now second part is conversion. Okay, for conversion, what we will do, like if it is written 1 kilometer per hour, we will write it will be is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. That means if whenever you have to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, just multiply by 5 by 18. Okay, or if you have to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, meter per second to kilometer per hour, just multiply that value by 18 by 5. Got it? For example, if it is given like let's say 36 kilometer per hour, and we have to convert it into meter per second. Okay, so what we will do, just multiply that value by 5 by 18, just multiply it by 5 by 18, so it will be 2. Okay, it is 10 meter per second. Similar way, if it is written like 20 meter per second, what we will do, just multiply it by 18 by 5, it will be 72 kilometer per hour. This is a shortcut, and if you want to know the basics of this one, this conversion, just go through that lecture. Okay, it will be more easy for you. I have already explained that in detail. Fine. Okay, next thing is average speed. Okay, what is average speed? Average topic we have already discussed, not in this one, in the previous lecture we have discussed average speed, but in average topic also there is a separate topic that is called average, and that topic we have discussed average speed too. Okay, but still here we are writing that formula, like average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Just one numerical based on this one. Like there is a person, that person covers 20 kilometer at a speed of 10 kilometer per hour. That distance is given, that speed is given, and then one more thing is given, like 60 kilometer he has covered in 24 kilometer per hour. Now for these two data we have to calculate the average speed. What will be the average speed? Okay, so what we will write, average speed is equal to total distance, same formula, and total distance is what, this 20 kilometer plus this 60 kilometer. Okay, so we will write 20 plus this 60 divided by total time. And just right now what we have discussed about time is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay, for this distance the time will be 20 divided by what is the speed is 10 kilometer per hour. And just be careful with the units. If there is the kilometer, then we have to work with kilometer per hour. If there is a meter, then we should work in meter per second. Okay, this is you should be careful in that thing. Okay, it's very dangerous. Then second is this 60 kilometer, this is 24 kilometer per hour, so we will write 60 kilometer distance divided by speed is 24 kilometer per hour. Okay, now it is 80, and here it is, you can cancel this one, it is 2, and it will be like, in terms of, I mean, by 12 it will be 2, by 12 it will be 5, so here we can write like 2.5. Okay, when you divide this one it will be 2.5, so here we will get 80 by 4.5. now if you wish you can remove this decimal, it will be 10 here, and by, okay, by 5 it will be 9, by 5 it will be 2, so we will get 160 by 9. Okay, now you can convert into decimal or you can convert it into mixed fraction, your wish. So average speed is equal to 160 by 9 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? Or if you want to convert it into decimal, it will be 1 and 70 means 7. Okay, 63 point, again 7, it will be 7. Okay, this much kilometer per hour, this will be the average speed. Is it clear? So what we have followed here, we have just followed one formula, that is total distance divided by total time. Okay, and just keep this in mind. Fine. Okay, so next one is relative motions of two bodies. Okay, yes, in relative motion what we have to consider, we have to consider the direction of motion. Okay, like if I say there is a two body or two vehicle or whatever you can consider. Okay, so there is a body A, there is a body B, and those both bodies are moving in the same direction. And in the second condition we can say that A is moving to right and B is moving to the left. Okay, so for the first condition what we will say, like this speed is x, we are considering x or y for your convenience, so you can consider A, B, whatever you like. Okay, and whatever I am explaining, just note it down while listening my my explanation. You should note it down. It will be better to when you revise that topic, it will be easy for you to understand that one. Okay, for B we can consider, okay, this one x meter per second I am considering, this is y meter per second. Okay, so this arrow is showing the direction of that motion. Okay, so this means both bodies are moving the same direction. In that case relative motion will be x minus y. Okay, just considering, I am considering like x is greater than y. Okay, you can consider y is greater than x. In that case we have to write y minus x. Whichever value is greater, we have to write that one first. Okay, fine. For this one we can write this is x meter per second and this is y meter per second. But when both bodies are moving in the opposite direction, in that case average, relative motion will be x plus y, this much meter per second, this much what, meter per second. Is it clear? Okay, see, in the later topic we will discuss one more thing about, like when a person is walking in the presence of wind. Okay, in that case wind is helping that body to move, okay, or that wind will be stop that body to move, okay. So that in that case, see what I am trying to say is, like, this is a body, okay. When there is this body is moving to this direction, okay, and wind is blowing to this direction, this is the wind. So in that case, wind is just a obstacle for this body. So in that case we will say this is y, this is x. So we will say, like, speed will be x minus y. Are you getting my point? In this case, we will say speed is equal to x minus y. But if this body is moving to this direction and wind is blowing to this direction, same direction, then in that case, what we will say? This is x plus y. Okay. So this is the case of boat and stream. Okay. In boat and stream, we will see the same thing. That's why I am discussing here. Okay, and let's see if there is any numerical based on this relative motion. So there is a simple question, like, two locations P and Q is given, and between P and Q, what is the distance? Distance is 100 kilometer. 100 meter. Okay, and one person A is moving towards Q with a speed of 20 meter per second, and another person B that is moving towards P with a speed of 30 meter per second. Is it clear? But see, both are moving towards each other, that means opposite direction, and we have to calculate, like, at what distance they will meet. Okay, at what distance they will meet. Understood? So just consider like they will meet here. Okay, I'm not saying where, I've just considered like they are meeting somewhere, like this is the point. Okay, so time will be same. I'm explaining in basic, okay, through basic. That's why I'm giving you this explanation. Like, if they are meeting at point M, so for P, time will be, just consider time is T. So for that time should be for Q also. Okay, for P and Q both time is same, right? Now what we will do, like, this is the distance. Let's consider like this distance is x and this distance is y. So this x plus y, that is equal to 100, right? Now what I am trying to say is, like, this. Right now we are not considering that relative speed, relative motion. Okay, we are just going with the flow, like this is the x and this is the y, and both sum is equal to 100 meter. And what is the value of x? X is distance, right? And what is the formula of distance? Just remember, in the beginning of this lecture, what we have told you, like, x is equal to, distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Okay, and time is t for both one. For A and B, time is t, so it will be x is equal to 20 multiplied by t, right? And for B it will be 30 multiplied by t, and that is equal to 100. Is it clear? Now we have to add both. It will be 30 plus 20, that will be 50t, and that is equal to 100. That means t is equal to 100 divided by 50, and that is 2 seconds. So means after 2 seconds they will meet. Clear? So this is the basic method. Now if you want to use that relative motion, then what we will do? Think. Just think a little. Okay, so what I have told you, like, if they are moving towards each other, that is in opposite direction, then what we will say, that relative speed is equal to what? Relative speed is equal to, we have to add both. We have to add both values, both speed. So in that method, what we will do, like, relative speed is equal to 20 plus 30. and that is 50 meter per second. Clear? Okay, and total distance is equal to 5 because A and B combinedly, I mean relative, if we are considering the relative speed, then we have to consider the complete distance. Okay, so what will be the distance? In that case, we will write like time is equal to distance, means total distance covered by both person, because we are considering both speed, and divided by relative speed. Okay, so it will be 100 divided by 50, that is 2 seconds. So it's your wish whether if you are trying to solve with this method like relative motion, or if you want to solve through the basic method, so that's your wish. Okay, so I have solved through two methods, right? I hope you are getting my explanation. If there is any doubt, please comment. If you comment anything, I mean regarding this one, so we can clarify more. Okay, so this was the I mean concept of relative motion. Okay, now next thing is about train. See, in case of train, what we have to consider, like just consider this is a train. Okay, so we have to, okay, there is a train horn. Okay, fine. So we have to like say like this is a platform. Okay, and distance of platform is, let's say, p or x or y, whatever you can say. I am considering p, and this is for t for train. Okay, train length. Okay, whenever that train is, I mean, passing that platform, so we have to consider the distance of both. I mean, if there is a question like the train is passing through the platform and speed is given and time is given, like this is the speed of that train and this is the time, I mean time it is taking, like this much seconds it is taking to pass that platform. Now tell me the, I mean and one thing, the distance of that platform or that train is given, then we have to find one thing. Okay, let me tell you that this is 100 meter. Okay, now, okay, I'm giving you the question here. This is 100 meter, this is a platform p, and we are saying like this is traveling with 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, and time is 20 seconds. Is it fine? Okay, let's try to solve this one. So what I am trying to say is we have to add both distance. That means total distance will be what? Total distance will be 100 for that train and p for platform, and we have to find the value of p. That is, what is the value of p, right? So what we will say, like speed multiplied by that time, that will be what? That will be total distance. Okay, and total distance is this one, right? So we will write 50 and multiplied by 20. No, not 20, because this is second and this is kilometer per hour. So what we have to do, either we have to consider the, I mean convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second, or we have to convert this second into hour. I think this distance is already in meter, so we should convert this kilometer per hour into what? Meter per second. It will be more better. Okay, so what we have to do, for kilometer per hour, if we have to convert this into meter per second, we have to multiply by, I mean 50 multiplied by 5 by 18. So finally we will have 9, and here is 25, so it is 125 by 9 meter per second. Clear? So here we will write, okay, cancel this one. This is 20 multiplied by 125 by 9, and it is distance. Okay, I have just considered a random value, that's why we are getting fraction, but in examination they will consider some perfect value. Based on that we will get a perfect number, so it will be more easier for you to while calculation. Okay, so this is the total distance. Now it is not getting cancelled here, so it will be 2500 by 9. This is the distance. Okay, this is the distance. Now look at this one. Here is 100 meter what the train distance, and this is the platform. Combining both, it will be 2500 by 9. So we can write this distance is this one, and we can equate. Okay, and if you want to convert it into decimal, so it will be like how much? It will be like 277.7, like this one, this much meter. Okay, so it is more easier to solve. Like, what is the value of p now? It will be 277.7. Now we can say p is equal to 277.7 minus 100, so it will be 177.7 meter. Got it? Okay, so this type of question they will ask. So here what we have considered a platform. Okay, but sometimes they will say like there is a person standing, there is a tree, there is a pole. Okay, so that thing has no distance. We have to ignore the distance of that one. Okay, so just consider like this is a train. Like, this is a train, and train is passing through some tree, and the distance of that distance or speed is given. Let's say speed is given like something 40 meter per second is given, and the time is given like it is passing that tree in 15 second. Now what will be the distance of, I mean length of that train? So length means we have to calculate the distance, I mean based on that formula. So length will be what? Speed multiplied by time. And I'm again warning you, like we have to look at the units. If unit is different, we have to convert that one. Okay, be aware with that one. I mean be aware of that one. Okay, fine. So speed is equal to 40 meter per second multiplied by 15 second. So here it will be like how much? 15 multiplied by 4, it will be 60, and 0, that is 600 meter. So length of that train is 600 meter. Got it? Sometimes in place of that tree, it will be given a person or some pole. So we have to write in the same way. Is it clear? Now next thing is about that boat and stream. Okay, so we have already discussed about the boat and stream in that wind topic. So what we are saying, like there is a boat is given, and that stream, or you can say river, the direction of river is, I mean it is flowing towards right side, and boat is boat is moving towards right. Okay, so both are moving towards same direction. So this condition is called up, sorry, not upward, this is called downward. Okay, downward means both are moving towards, boat is moving towards the direction of that river, that is stream, that is called downward. So we have to consider that the speed of boat is b meter per second, and that river is what? R meter per second. And one thing, just it is very important, like speed of R, that river, is always less than b. So b is always greater than s, R. Okay, next thing is when both have the different direction, like this is the direction of river, and for that boat that is moving towards this direction, like that means left side, b meter per second, this is r meter per second. So this is called upward motion. Okay, so here what is the value? Okay, here I have not written the value. So in downward, the relative motion or relative speed is equal to, here we will write like b plus r. okay, meter per second. But in this case, in this upward direction, I mean upward motion, it will be like b minus r, and I have told you the value of b is always greater than r, so here it will be b minus r meter per second. Clear? Okay. And one thing I think I have missed here, but I have discussed in ratio and proportion, not railway, ratio and proportion. I have discussed, like, if I said like distance is equal to what? Speed multiplied by time. We know that one. So if both values are in product form, so they are in inverse proportion. That is what I have discussed already. Okay, so somewhere like inverse proportion means what? Speed is inversely proportional to time. Okay, so whenever we will say like speed of 1 by speed of 2, that is equal to what? Time of second 2 divided by time of 1. So this is the concept of inverse proportion. So here, if it is written like for upward, okay, for upward speed, here we will write upward speed, here is downward speed, so here we will write downward time, and here is upward time. Just keep this in mind. Okay, now let's solve one numerical based on this one, so that it will be clear. Okay, there is a simple question, like a body, I mean a boat is moving towards from q to p, that is upstream, and from p to q, that is downstream. And like, see, from q to p that boat is moving, and again returning back, the total time is 8 hours. Okay, so distance will be same, like if I say distance is d for q to p, so distance will be same here while returning. Okay, that speed of that boat is 12 kilometer per hour, and that river speed is 3 kilometer per hour, that is given. Okay, and we have to find the distance between q and p, or p and q. Okay, so what we have considered here, like distance is d. Now what we will do, simple thing, the combined time is given 8 hours. Okay, now we know, like for upstream, what is the value of that speed. Upstream we know that the speed will be subtracted, getting subtracted, it will be 12 minus 3, and that will be 9 kilometer per hour. And for downstream it will be added, like 12 plus 3, that will be what? 15 kilometer per hour. Okay, so here what we will write, like sorry, distance divided by that speed. Okay, this will give a time, then plus distance divided by this speed, this will give the second next time, this downstream time, this is the upstream time. And when we add both, when it will be 8 hours. Okay, here this is kilometer per hour, and this is also hour, so there is no issue of unit. Okay, now we have to add both one. Now it's your turn. How to solve this one? We have to take the LCM of 9 and 15. Okay, now tell me, what is the LCM of 9 and 15? It is 45. LCM of 9 and 15, that is 45. So here we will write 45. When 45 divided by 9, it will be 5, and 5 is divided by that d, it will be 5d, and plus this is 45 divided by this 15, it will be 3, and 3 multiplied by d, it will be 3d, and that is equal to 8. Here is 8d by 45, that is 8. So we will write d is equal to 8 multiplied by 45 by this 8d. Sorry, this 8 only, d is already given here. Okay, so it is 8 is cancelled out, so 45 kilometer is our answer. Clear? Any issue here? Okay, I hope there is no confusion. Still, if you have any confusion, you can ask. Right? Okay, fine. So, boat and stream is based question is like this one. Later on, we will discuss few more questions. I mean, 3 4 questions we will discuss. But right now, what we are doing, we are discussing the. We are revising both all. I mean, all theory portions, and based on that, we are discussing 1 or 2 numericals or practice question PYQs. That is all we are doing right now. And after that, we will do few numericals, few PYQs. Okay, fine. So last topic is remaining, and that is which one? Any cases? Okay. Yes. Race on circular track, or we can say simply race. Okay. That is a simple topic. I mean, it's very simple. Let's discuss that thing. So, in simple way, what we will say, like this is a track, circular track, and A and B is moving. Okay, A and B is moving, I mean in the same direction or in the opposite direction, whatever the condition is given, we have to consider that one. Okay, when they are moving towards same direction, like if they are moving towards this direction, same direction, in that case what will be the relative speed? Think, relative speed for A I am taking small a, for B I am taking small b, so relative speed will be what? A minus B. I am just considering like A is greater than B in that case. Okay, and when both have the opposite direction, then what we will say, the relative speed is equal to what? It will be A plus B. Okay, and the question will be like, after how many seconds, or how much time they will meet. Okay, this type of question they will ask. So simple, we will write like time of meeting, and that will be what? Distance of that track, this one distance divided by that relative speed based on their direction of motion. Okay, is it clear? Now our theory part is completed. We have discussed we have revised all topics. Now we will going to discuss some PYQs, and we will understand like how to approach those questions. So if till now there is any doubt, you can comment that one. Okay. Okay, this question is from UPSC 2022. Very logical as well, it's very important question. Like two persons, okay, X and Y run in a 3 kilometer race and a circular course, and that length is 300 meter. Like this is a circular course, and completely, I mean, that race is for 3 kilometer. Like they have to complete how many rotations? They have to complete 10 rotations. Okay, and now the speed of ratio of speed is 3 to 2 for X and Y. They are moving in the same direction, so how many times the first one pass the other? Obviously first one is faster. Okay, so that first one will pass the other, that Y. So we have to calculate that one, and we have to ignore two things. We have to ignore the first one. Okay, when they are starting at this point, that meeting point we have to ignore. We should not count that one. Okay, now think logically. Like two friends, you and your friends are running, okay, in a circular park. They are running, and you are running faster. Okay, so when you will cover, when you will overtake that person, so when you are 300 meter ahead of that person, that slower person, then you are I mean, when you are ahead of that person, 300 meter ahead of that person, that slower person, then you will meet that person. Okay, got it? So the relative speed of both person, like x and y, relative speed will be, we are considering like for x it will be 3 meter per second, and for y we are just considering it is 2 meter per second. Okay, and they are moving towards the same direction, that is the relative speed will be what, 1 meter per second. Okay, so what I have told you, like the faster person have to cross extra, I mean have to travel 300-meter extra to cross that slower one. Okay, so 300-meter that person have to cover extra, and that's I mean relative speed is 1 meter per second. So we will write 1 meter per second, so we will get, it will be 300 second. So after 300 second that person is 300-meter ahead. Clear? That means after 300 second that person, that faster person will meet the second person, that slower person. Are you getting my point? Okay, so I'm using the logic and the formula, that means the concept both together, that's why I'm giving this explanation. Okay, so it will be 3, after 300 seconds that person is meeting, that means after 300 divided by 60, that is 5 minutes. Clear? So now just think, like this is railway, I mean race track is of how much distance, 3 kilometer, that means 3000 meter. Okay, and the speed of that faster person is 3 meter per second, we have considered 3 meter per second. So how much time that person is taking right now, that person will take 1000 seconds. Okay, so after 300 second that person is meeting that slower one. So within 1000 second, how many times they will meet? Okay, that means after 300 second they will meet, after 600 second they will meet, after 900 second they will meet. After 900, what will be the value? It will be 1200, but in 1000 seconds that race will be completed. Okay, this is the time of completing that race. Okay, the maximum time for that faster one will be 1000 seconds. That means that race is finished. Okay, so we are not going beyond 1000 seconds. So it will be like how many meeting times? Meeting point 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 3 will be your answer. This is my simple explanation. You can solve with your method, whatever you like, you can solve that one. Okay, that's your choice, no problem. See, we are doing the PYQs. Okay, and maybe few PYQs we have already discussed, but in revision session we are discussing that again. Okay, so if you know that solution, then that's okay. If you are not getting that solution in that explanation, you can listen to this again. Okay, and just look at this one, like there is a point, place x and y, right? And a car is traveling from x to y, then y to x, then again x to y, then again y to x. Okay, that means 2 times they are completing that rotation. So when they are moving towards x to y, it will be that speed is v kilometer per hour, then y to x it will be 2 v kilometer per hour, again from x to y it will be 3 v kilometer per hour, then finally the 4 v kilometer per hour for returning back. Okay, for returning it will be 4 kilometer per hour, right? So we have to find that average speed of complete journey. This is from UPSC 2020. Got it? So what we have discussed for average speed, that is equal to total distance, not distance, it is total distance divided by what, total time. Okay, Okay, and if we have considered like this distance is d, so how many d's are there? 1 2 3 4, 4 d's are there, so it will be d plus d plus d plus d, or simply you can write 4, that's okay, no problem. So for first d, what will be the time? It will be distance divided by speed. For second d, it will be distance divided by 2v. I mean distance divided by speed is v, here is 2v. And third one, distance divided by 3v. And lastly, distance divided by 4v. Okay, then it will be 4d, and here we have to take the LCM of 1 2 3 and 4, and that will be what? It will be 12. So here is 12d plus 6d plus 4d plus 3d. Okay, now we have to add all. It will be 4d divided by 6 plus 4, that is 10. 10 plus 12, that is 22, plus 3, that is 25. 25d, and here that 12 will be go towards numerator. So here we will get like 48d by 25d. D will be cancelled out, it will be 48. Okay, one thing I have missed here, it is v. Here is v. Okay, v. So 48v by 25. Okay, now the option is not this one. I have not given the option. Option is like the answer is less than v kilometer per hour. The answer is lies between v and 2v, between 2v and 3v, and between 3v and 4v. Now this concept is about fraction. Okay, now it's your task. Tell me the value of 48 by 25 is what? I mean in between 0 and 1, in 0 and 1, or 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. I mean 2 and 3, and 3 and 4. Now tell me which option is correct. If I say like 48 by 25, the value of 48 by 25 is what? So it will be less than 2 but more than 1. Okay, if you can convert this into mixed fraction, it will be 1 whole 23 by 25. That means it is greater than 1 and less than 2. Okay, so the option will be the value will lies between v and 2v kilometer per hour. Is it clear? You are understanding this one? See, if you are not getting the basic thing about the fraction or anything, we have discussed almost complete mathematics in this lecture series. Okay, so whichever topic you are not getting, you can go through that one. Okay, and if you are not getting again after going through that lecture or that session, if you are not getting that one again, so you can comment that one now. If you comment that one, we will try to explain in more detail. Okay, so it's your work. Okay, we are moving towards the next question. Let's see that question. So this question is from UPSC 2017. The question is, if freight train left Delhi for Mumbai at a speed of average speed is given like 40 km per hour, and after 2 hours, an express train left Delhi for Mumbai following the same track. Okay, and that average speed is 60 km per hour. So we have to find the distance of meeting. Okay, so I'm giving you one, explaining this one, like this is the first train and this is the second train. Okay, so first train is already started. Okay, first train is already started. That train is reached here somewhere. Here that train is here, and okay, it is moving with the speed of 40 km per hour, and after 2 hours the second train is getting started. Okay, after 2 hours. So that means within 2 hours, what will be the distance? What will be the distance between both trains? There will be some distance. then this train is started at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, obviously this is the larger speed based on this comparing to this one, so obviously this will overtake after some time. So we have to find that distance, like after how many distance that faster train is overtaking the slower one. Okay, fine. So this is the same condition, same concept of thief and police. I mean that one, police is okay, you can consider whatever you can consider. So here we have to consider like police is running faster, thief is at some distance, okay, 100-meter distance or 200-meter distance or 550-meter distance far from that police, and police is walking, I mean running toward the thief at some faster speed. I mean in that way we can solve that one, this type of question. So we can correlate this concept, right? Now what we have to discuss here, we have to find like in 2 hours how much distance that train, that first train has covered. Okay, so we will say like distance is equal to what, distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. So 40 multiplied by 2, that is 80 kilometer. So after 2 hours it will be at 80 kilometers. Got the point? You got this one? Now, can we consider the relative speed? It will be more easy for you. Okay, the speed of this one 60 kilometer per hour, this is 40 kilometer per hour. So we can say relative speed is what? Relative speed is that 60 minus 40, and that is 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, now look at the situation. This train is moving and this train is also moving. Okay, just think this one, like both trains are moving, and at the beginning they have the distance of 80 kilometer per 80 kilometer, and when the B is started moving, that distance is 80 kilometer per hour. Now that distance will reduce, and this is the main thing you have to understand, the distance will reduce. That means we have to consider while finding the time, what we will say, the distance time will be the distance divided by that relative speed. Okay, and distance is what, 80 kilometer, relative speed is 20 kilometer per hour, so time will be 4 hour. So after 4 hour, that faster train, that express train will overtake that freight train, but we have to find the distance, not the time. Okay, so what will be the distance? So you can just multiply the value of this speed of that faster train, that express train, by this time. So distance will be how much, 60. Okay, 60 multiplied by this 4, it will be 240 kilometer. So if you consider from the starting point, the distance will be 240 kilometer. So after 240 kilometer, that express train will meet the freight train. You are getting this explanation? Okay, so this is from UPSC 2017. So this is the same concept of that thief and police. So if the thief or police question will come, so don't say like this question I have not discussed. This question is the same, based on the same concept. Okay, you have to solve based on this concept, right? So let's do the next one. Okay, this question is from UPSC 2018, and this is a very easy question. I have discussed this theory, but this is very easy question. Like a train, that length is given 200 meter, and that speed is given 40 kilometer per hour. PH means per hour. Okay, kmph means per kilometer per hour, and when mps is given, that means meter per second. Okay, just keep this in mind, and we have to find like after how many seconds or at what time that train will cross a man. Okay, I have told you like question like platform, man, tree, it will be asked. Okay, and this has asked in 2018. So in case of platform we have to consider the length, but in case of pole, in case of man, in case of that tree, we don't have to consider that, I mean that thickness or that length. Okay, so simply the time will be the distance. Distance means what? Distance means length of the train divided by speed. But here is one issue. What is the issue? Think. I have told you like whenever we have to solve this type of question, we have to look at the units. Look at this one, it is 200 meter and this is 40 kilometer per hour. Obviously it will not getting, it will not take, I mean it will take only few seconds. So better to convert this 40 kilometer per hour into meter per second. It will be more easier while solving this one, this type of question. So what we will do, 40 multiplied by how much? 5 by 18. Okay, you know why? Okay, I'm not going to explain right now. So here it is 9 and this one is 20, so we will have 100 divided by 9 meter per second. So here the distance is the length of the train, that is 200. Sometimes people confuse like what we have to write in distance. The length is given, how can we write the distance? But listen, length is also a distance. Okay, so it will be 200 and speed is 100 divided by 9, so we can say 200 by 100 and this 9 will go in numerator, so here is 9. Now it will be like 2, so we will have 2 multiplied by 9, that is 18 what? 18 seconds. So after 18 seconds that train will pass that man. Clear? Easy or tough? For me it is easy, but now it's your turn to say, like now tell me it's easy or tough. Okay, this is the revision session, so I think it's easy for you. And still if you're not getting the explanation, you can say. Okay, I think 2 or 3 questions are left, we will discuss that one. After that we will end this session, so have patience. We are going to do the next question. Okay, this question is from UPSC 2019 and we have discussed in the session. This question we have already discussed in detailed form. I think in two method we have discussed. Right now we will discuss in simple method. Okay, the question is, a man takes half time rowing a certain distance downstream than upstream. Obviously, in while going through the, while going with the stream, we will take less time, and while we are going against the stream, we will take more time. Okay, so it's the same thing here is given, like when we are going to downstream, we are taking half time compared to that upstream time. Okay, so if I say time of up divided by time of down, so if time is 1, okay, so down time will be half of that one, so we can say it will be 2 by 1. Okay, down time, up time is 2, so down time is 1, just half of that one based on this data. Getting my point? Okay, you can consider anything, you can consider x, y, you can consider 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours, so you can consider anything, and based on that one you have to write in ratio form. Is it clear? Okay, now we know, like if it is time the ratio is given, The speed ratio is that reciprocal of that time ratio. So speed of up divided by speed of downstream is equal to what? Time of down, just reverse of this one, then time of up. Just look at this one. Here is time of up by down is given. We have written time of down by up, so we will write 1 by 2. Okay, fine. Yes. Now what is the speed of upstream? We have to write the relative speed. So for upstream we have to add both. If I say this is m and for that current that is c, so we can consider that for upstream it will be m minus c, and for downstream it will be m plus c, and here is 1 by 2. Now just do cross multiplication. It will be 2m minus 2c, that is m plus c, and when we take this m to left side it will be 2m minus m, and this is c plus 2c. Okay, so what we will have here is m is equal to 3c. Now we have to write the ratio of man by current. So first we have to write m, then by c it will be 3 by 1. Okay, so ratio will be 3:1. This will be our answer. Clear? So you can consider x or y, that is up to you. I have considered a simple condition. I mean, based on the simple data, whatever the condition is given, based on that I have written 2 by 1. Okay, are you getting my explanation? If you are understanding my explanation, if you are liking my explanation, way of explanation, please like the video. Sometimes I think in many videos I have not said anything about liking or sharing my video, but right now I'm saying that if you are getting my explanation, if you are liking my explanation, please do like the video. Okay, and share the video, and if you're new in this channel, please do subscribe. It will take no time, but it will be a chance for the future aspirants to get this video. Okay, they will be, they will also get help from this video. Okay, that's why I'm saying do like and share. Okay, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this one. Right. Okay, this will be your last question, and this question is from UPSC 2019. Okay, it's a very simple question, and I think this is from percentage. This question is based on percentage too. Okay, the question is, when a winner crossed the 12-kilometer mark, okay, she was informed that she had completed only 80% of that race. Now we have to find like what is the total distance of that track. It's very easy. In terms of percentage we can calculate this one. There is no need of that speed and time distance concept, right? So I'm not leaving up to you, I'm just solving this one, and if you can solve, just try yourself. Whenever I give you question, I always say pause the video and just try yourself. Whatever method you know, just try yourself. Why I am saying this one? Because if you apply any method, okay, if you apply any method based on your logical reasoning or based on your memory, so it will be more easier to understand that one. After that, if you are not getting to solve that one, if you are not getting the right answer, then just look at my answer, my solution. Maybe my solution is easier for you, maybe my solution is difficult for you, so just look at that one, how I am explaining this one. Okay, so in simple way, if I say that runner, she got to know like she completed 80% of that race, and that is 12 kilometer, right? So if you want to say like in terms of unitary method, so we can say like what is the 1% is 1% will be 12 by 80. Okay, then what will be the 100 percentage? This much kilometer. So 100 percentage will be 12 by 80 multiplied by 100. Simple. 0 will be cancelled out. Now this is in terms of 4, it will be 2, it will be 3, and this will be 5. So here it is 15 kilometer. Okay, second method, in terms of percentage only, 80% that is given 12 kilometer. We can say what is the 10 percentage. 10% means divided by 8. Just divide this by 8, this much kilometer. Now multiply it by 10 to get 100 percentage. It will be multiplied by 10 to get 100 percentage. Same thing we will get. It will be 2, it will be 3, and this will be 5. Now it is 15 kilometer. Okay, and if you want to solve based on the x value, you can try that one method. I have just solved based on that unitary method, right? So I think I have completed this chapter completely. I mean, in basic way I have completed this one, and still if you have any doubt, like I have left any topic or anything, so you can comment that one. And okay, if there is anything regarding the lecture, if you are find it good, you can comment that you are getting my way of explanation. Okay, it will boost my confidence, right? So if you are finding this explanation good, just comment that one. If you have any doubt, just comment that one. Whatever your view, just comment that one. Till then, bye, all the best. We will meet in on Tuesday with a new topic. Till then, bye and Jai Hind.